Hi guys, it's your girl aka Lotus Spice, and today we're gonna speak about 3 facts regarding migrant workers. Can you guess what those 3 facts are about? Well, let's dive deep down into it to see what those 3 factors or 3 facts are about regarding migrant workers. Migrant workers are oftentimes thought of as being inexperienced. No, it doesn't matter how many years of experience you may have from your home country, your homeland, or outside of this first world country. Oftentimes, your skills are going to be matched and thought of as less than the locals. So it doesn't matter what you do, you're gonna find yourself in a situation where you often have to prove yourself daily, almost all the time, literally. Doesn't matter if you come with 20 years experience, 40 years experience, you'll still be thought of as if your experience is less than or you're inexperienced. That's factor one. So for the migrant worker, they'll be thought of as lacking experience, even if they come with their experience. Okay? And number two, and don't go anywhere because we're moving on to number two, which is you'll be given lots of work, because a lot of time companies hire migrants when they wish to save. Yep, whenever they want to invest or say shell out, minimal, that's when they always insert migrant workers. Okay, so despite your being salaried, and this is another thing, oftentimes when these companies employ migrant workers, these migrant workers are usually paid less than their counterparts, or in contrast to their counterparts or the locals, the local individuals. Okay, so look out for probably being paid less or feel like you've been paid less, and rest assured, high possibility you'll be working the most. Okay, so look out for that. Oftentimes, there's no way around that. Okay, and don't go anywhere. But the final point, which is number three, is rest assured the opportunities for migrants in the job market or in the job world oftentimes to elevate is usually little to none. So you just have to be aware of these situations, right? Because oftentimes you'll realize or notice that individuals, you might be with a company for years upon years, 30 years, 40 years, and individuals may come thereafter and they get to elevate or move on to higher positions, maybe positions that you yourself maybe even had applied for, but you have been overlooked, right? So you have to look out for you have to look out that chances are you may or can be caught up in such situations. So rest assured, when you're a migrant, if you're not careful, you can be caught stuck in a position or a situation and feeling as if you're often overlooked and not getting any promotion or recognition for your work or your contribution. So in that event, you have to be mindful, right? You have to be mindful, apply yourself, do what you need to do. And if it means that you have to move on from whatever company it is or whatever job, then do so. Because oftentimes you may to dedicate your time as a migrant and probably get left behind, right? Doing the same job or in the same position for years, and sometimes feeling like you're left behind or others have come thereafter and moved on and obtained position or status that you were attempting to gain, and you realize you weren't granted such advantage or such you weren't granted such opportunity. So as a migrant, in the next video that comes up, I'm going to share some of the best ways to set yourself up for success so you do not find yourself being caught up in a job or a position for years, even end up probably retiring and not being able to move on or get that position or coveted spot that you deserve. So thanks for joining. Thanks for stopping by today. And before I go, let's go over the 3 facts as a migrant working overseas. And the first fact is, what is it? Inexperience. You're gonna be thought of, no matter how many years you come or you migrate with, you're gonna be thought of as inexperienced. I've had individuals reach out from time to time and they have asked me, like, oh, I've been here for years and I've never get a promotion or I've never got the opportunity to move on from where I am. And I'm like, there's a method, there's a way that you can do to get past those little hurdles. So I'm here to tell you, the next video I'll definitely look into that. So 1 is inexperience and 2 is expect to work a lot, even more than many of your colleagues. Yep. And a lot of time, although you work hard, maybe the hardest compared to many of your colleagues as a migrant, oftentimes you are paid less. It may appear as if you're getting, probably the same, because maybe, as a migrant, you know how to save and, to cut, and certain things probably you're not too pressed on doing. So you're able to save $1 or 2. But look out for that. Yep, the workload. You will be worked. And number 3, don't go anywhere. Number 3, what was number 3? Oftentimes you may be overlooked for a position and struggle to move on from whatever position you may have or find yourself in or be, right? But the next video that comes up, I'm gonna take a look and share with what are some of the methods that you can use to make sure that you do not find yourself stuck in a position or a spot for years as a migrant. So thanks for stopping by. Thanks for joining. To all my subscribers, thank you. To my new subscribers, thank you. And for all of you that have joined, thank you. I appreciate you, and I'll see you soon. Peace.